Hello and welcome to Taxation of Business Entities, our Chapter 4 Business Entities Overview. This is first of 3 lectures, and we are going to cover the first learning objective, where we are going to discuss the legal and other non-tax characteristics of different types of legal business entities. So let's get started. So we have several legal classifications that corporations can take or entities can take. We can have a corporation, we can have a limited liability company, a general partnership or a limited partnership, or lastly, a sole proprietorship. So business owners legally form one of these entities. So if you're going to form a corporation, you need to file articles of incorporation. An LLC, a limited liability company, you would file articles of organization. For a general partnership or a limited partnership, you're going to have a written agreement known as a partnership agreement. And for the limited partnership, you're still going to have that written agreement, but you're going to file a certificate of limited partnership. And for sole proprietors, you're just not required to formally organize their business within the state. And so most small businesses are in the sole proprietor bucket. Then we have some non-tax characteristics. So this relates to the responsibility of the liabilities. So for corporations and limited liability companies, they are solely responsible. For partnerships, for the general partnerships or the limited partnerships, right? General partnerships have the ultimate responsibility, but the limited partnerships are not responsible. Then for sole proprietorships, the individual owners are responsible unless you have a single member limited liability company. We also have rights, responsibility, and legal arrangements among all of the owners of the business entity. So this is a great table that I highly recommend you use as a study guide for your exam. So this table shows you all of the legal entities and those non-tax characteristics for each of these entities. So I would recommend putting this in your study guide for your notes for your exam. And lastly, we're going to talk about the sole proprietor, right? How they must organize with the state if she forms a single member LLC. So the owner in this case of a sole proprietorship is not responsible for the liabilities of the business if that sole proprietorship is also organized as a limited liability company. However, the owner is responsible for liabilities stemming from his or her own negligence and for any liabilities the owner personally guarantees. So while it is uncommon, certain limited partnerships are eligible for IPOs, initial public offerings. And that's the end of this presentation. Thanks for watching.